Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Morgan, the Ryker chick, and today, if you're watching this video on the day that it uploads, it's a very special surprise video for the week. It is International Female Ride Day. So International Female Ride Day happens every year on the first Saturday in May. It's a day designed to highlight the number of women who ride and promote equality in women's motorsport. It's also a day to encourage other women to take up riding, regardless of what they ride, what brand, what style, whether it's a sport bike or a bagger or a three-wheel motorcycle. So I figured for International Ride Day, why not interview a female who's very special to me and a mentor to me in my riding experience so far. This is my mom. This is Teresa. So, hi. All right, so I got some questions for you.
Okay.
So we'll start with something easy.
Okay.
What do you ride and how long have you been riding?
I have a 2009 Can-Am Spider RT, and I have been riding ever since I got it.
Yeah, you did.
I had that aha moment when we walked into a dealership when my husband was looking for some gloves or a helmet or whatever he was looking for at the time, and saw this Spider sitting there and was like, that's what I want. I've got to have that. That is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So,
there was nothing on the market at the time that even looked like that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And he kept wanting me to get a two-wheel bike, and I had taken the course when he took the course, and he's been riding all his life, but when he kept pushing me to try to get a two-wheel bike, and I just wasn't interested, and I enjoyed riding behind him, but then when I was able to ride on my own with my Can-Am, I was like, ooh, yeah. Yeah.
So that was going to be one of my questions. So what made you, so how long did you ride like sitting behind him before you kind of made that switch?
Probably about a year.
Okay.
About a year.
Okay.
And he grew up on motorcycles and actually sold his when your brother was born. Morgan is my oldest child, and I have another child that's 3 years younger. And after he was born, my husband gave up to motorcycle riding. And then when my son graduated from high school and both of the kids were off to college and growing up, we had an empty nest, and we kind of let our hair down, and it's like, we need something to fill our time because we're not going to football practice and soccer and theater and dance and all that. So it was it was our time. So it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your thoughts when I told you that we were going to start riding, me and Mike and all this?
I had the deer in the headlight look. Like, what? No, you can't ride. That's wait a minute.
Because it kind of came out of nowhere.
Put on the brakes here. My children are not going to ride motorcycles. But now that we have been riding with you and my son-in-law Mike, and I call him my other son Alec, they're all very safe, and it's just a pleasure to do it as all as a family.
Yeah, it is.
They come up with the trips and we go with them now, you know. So it's a lot of fun.
What do you like most about riding?
When I first got my bike, and I was a business owner here in town, and it was just nice getting on it at night just to go and blow out your brains, you know. It's just that's the way of letting the wind just blow through your hair, and it just you can take your mind, you can solve all your problems and think up more problems and solve them while you're out on a motorcycle ride. It's just a very freeing experience.
I like how you said that, because I think that people who have never been on a motorcycle don't realize how relaxing it can be.
Very relaxing.
Because I think people who don't ride think of it as like this high speed, thrilling adrenaline rush the whole time, and it's like, I mean, I guess it could be, but it really could be not.
And that's what I was, you know, when you think of your kids on a motorcycle, you're thinking, you better not go and ride like that. We've all seen the motorcycle that's darting in and out of the traffic and stuff, and you know, but thank goodness my kids don't do that. So
no.
Yay.
So have you faced any challenges as far as, or have you had any kind of discrimination in this industry or in this hobby based on you being a female? Have you?
No, I think most of the men, they just kind of look up to you. They're like, wow, you know. But also as a business owner, I own a bolt and nut company, so it's kind of that's not something usually a female would do either. But yeah, most of the men, they're just like, wow, good for you, you know. And, when I have my bike, I got my bike too, because I mean, it kind of has a wow factor to it. And just kind of like your Ryker does now. It's just such an unusual thing. And when you go and people are just like, wow, look at that. I think it's awesome looking, you know. So, and when you got other people on there, just they're playing 2-wheel bikes, it's like, they get a little jealous. So, yeah, it's no, I've never been put down as a woman motorcycle rider or anything like that. If anything, I think I'm more lifted up and put up on a pedestal, because it's like, wow, you're riding a bike. But
and I think that's
so easy. It's so easy to ride. You get a 3-wheel bike, it's like, it's so much fun.
It is. Yeah. And I think that's part of what International Female Ride Day is about. They're wanting to empower women, but also, you know, again, promoting gender equality. I think I've kind of experienced both sides of the coin. I think for the most part, like you said, it's been a very positive experience, and a lot of people just kind of questioning and just like, oh, you know, oh, a woman on a bike or whatever. And then, you know, very rarely I'll get the occasional person who will come up, a guy that'll come up and be like, is this your man's bike, and where do you sit? I'm like, in the driver's seat, sir. Like, you good go. Like that driver's seat is mine. So no, but it's and the other day, a couple weeks ago, when we went to Bach Tower, there was a man sitting with his little boy, and he watched me and my husband get off our bikes, and I took my helmet off, and he kind of looked at me, and he looked at his dad. He goes, "A girl?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir, little man." Like, yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, people are just very intrigued by it, and it, you know, again, you're getting out there and promoting, like, yes, women can ride. Of course, we can ride. So. Yeah.
And it's fun. The men just don't want you to know about it. You know? Right. They don't want you to know how much fun it is. So women, get out there. Oh my gosh, you don't know what you're missing.
That's true.
Yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of.
No. One of the most common questions that I see in the forums, I'm on a couple of Can-Am forums. The Women of On-Road forum is a completely Can-Am based women's group, and one of the most common questions is, how do you build confidence on the road? This is my first time riding. I'm scared to get out there. How do I build confidence out there?
Oh, start on back roads. You know, go slow, start on back roads. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem driving in a lot of traffic anyway, but I know some people do. Some people have problem with curves and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're confident on your bike, if you can handle it, just go down back roads wherever you can, you know, the back streets, neighborhoods, you know, Christmas time, go around, look at Christmas lights, and go slow through neighborhoods. It's just, that's a good way to build confidence.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And do you have any advice for someone who's wanting to get into riding? I know it's kind of a similar question, but any advice for not even just women, but for anybody who wants to get into riding at all?
If you're even thinking about it, you should try it. I mean, if you don't like it, sell it. There's somebody who will buy your bike. Yeah. You know, try it.
I think even taking the MSF course gives you a pretty good idea of what to expect. I mean, you're going 10 miles an hour in a parking lot, but
that safety riding course, which in Florida, you have to have that. You have to be motorcycle endorsed to ride a motorcycle in Florida. And that's the only reason why I even took the course. I was not interested in riding. My husband was getting back into motorcycle riding, and he went to take the course, and I said, well, I'll just go with you. I might learn something, and I'll just go ahead and get it on my license just in case. Wasn't interested. After taking that course was fun. You should do the course whether you're going to get a bike or not. It's a lot of fun.
It is really a lot of fun. Yeah.
But yeah, it's and I think I'm a better car driver after taking that course. I mean, you learn to drive defensively. It's not just learning to drive a motorcycle. It's learning to, even when you're in your car, you learn how to watch out for other. It's really good. It's a good thing. They probably have it on YouTube too. They probably have the same video on YouTube.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah. Get out there and ride those bikes. So.
That's right.
Yeah. Boys and girls, men, women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to tell people?
I'm very proud of Morgan. We cannot believe this was the most girly girl growing up. I mean, she always wanted to wear dresses, and I have 3 older brothers. Like I've always thought that I had like motor oil in my blood because of my 3 older brothers. And so when Morgan was born and went from the time she could voice it, only wanted to put on a dress. I was like, I don't know what to do with you. But to see her take this bike and she pulls out wrenches and tools and she fixes things, and I'm like, where's my daughter? I mean, this is great, you know, but I'm telling you, if Morgan can do it, everybody else can do it too. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, I didn't think she even knew how to hammer or anything. I mean, and she's out there with wrenches and Allen wrenches and putting wraps on her bikes and wiring it and putting luggage on, and you know, her dad or her husband, you know, will come over and kind of hold things for her, but she's the one who does it. I mean, what you see in those videos is what's going on. So we're just really proud of her.
Thanks.
So, yeah.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, what you're seeing is what's really happening. So
it's fun,
and we're amazed. Yeah.
Well, I don't think it would be International Female Ride Day if we didn't go ride. So let's go ride.
Yeah.
Just make sure. Well, that is it for today's video. Again, we just want to say happy International Female Ride Day. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, If you want to stick around for future
Wherever
videos,
the button is.
yeah, down here, wherever.
Somewhere there's a button.
And until next time, you guys ride safe, be kind, and we will see you in the next one.
Happy riding.
Bye. Happy riding.